Hi Scorpio, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. If you're new, I'm glad you found me, and I hope that after this reading you'll be glad you did too. And then you'll come back. And if you're coming back, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate all your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments. You guys are awesome. Thanks, thanks, thanks. This is your love reading for May 6th through June 6th, and this is for anyone with Scorpio as their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. If you are watching this for any reason other than that, maybe it's your partner's sign or your potential partner's sign, that's okay too. But I would say your moon sign is probably going to resonate the hardest, just because that's tied to your emotions and your deep inner feelings and all of that. So that being said, we'll just go ahead and get started for Scorpio singles. And, because this is for a whole month from the 6th to the 6th, maybe, and because it's a general reading, maybe some of these things won't resonate for you. But then also maybe some things won't resonate initially if you watch this right when it comes out, and then a couple weeks down the road you're like, whoa. So just keep that in mind. You might want to check back on this later, or not watch it right away in the beginning of the month and then watch it later as the month progresses so that it does click more. Okay. So single Sagittarians, maybe you're dealing with Sagittarius. But single Scorpios, this one popped out, jumped right on the floor. It's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So you might not be spending enough time, or you might be spending, let me get clarity on this. I can't tell if it's you're spending too much time or you're not spending enough time. Or, no. Here it is. Some of you are spending too much time. It's like an extreme. Did you see that little orb there? So this is true. Some of you are spending too much time, and some of you are spending not enough time on your work or your hobbies, on things that bring you joy, like on your creative ventures, on your craft. Okay, do you see that again? Yes, this is accurate. This is super accurate. How does that pertain to your love life, though? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, for Scorpios, why is that? What does it have to do? Oh, okay, so you're just seeing things from a different perspective. And you're kind of looking at this situation, your hobbies, your pastimes, your work, your craft. You're kind of looking at that and you're realizing that it's an issue. And that being said, it's 717. Which I take as a number sign. So we're just going to pull this up in the Dream Virtue Angel numbers. And it says, your inner vision and heart's desires are right on course. Confidently move forward with your plans. So if you are spending too much time, know that and just continue to do what you're doing, but not to such an extreme. Or if you're seeing things from a new perspective and you're like, why am I doing this? I would rather be doing something else. Go ahead and do it, okay? But I still don't understand how this is tied to your love life. Except for that, if you're spending too much time on your work, you have none, because it's for singles. And it's saying that the give and take is or is imbalanced. It's out of balance. Maybe you're giving too much to something without enough return on investment, or maybe you're giving too much to a relationship or dating, and you're not getting a lot out of that. So you should be instead focused on honing your craft, okay? What else for Scorpios? Let's see, what else for Scorpios? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So, Four of Cups. The good news is that you're not being tempted by things you're not being distracted by things that would usually distract you. But you're also not receiving the help that is available to you. So you could have somebody else be doing things for you. You could delegate out. You could have someone come clean your house. You could have someone do this or that or whatever in order to make things easier for you because things are imbalanced. But you're not doing that. And then instead you're just trying to figure out how to make things fair, how to have a more balanced life, how to juggle everything that's going on in your life. But instead of actually really doing anything about it, you're more just standing there being like, well, everything's going to work out. Eventually it's just going to work itself out. Work it out. Yeah, that's kind of the attitude that you're taking. I feel like more of you, though, are just not putting enough work in, is kind of the issue. And in regards to that, it's like you're fully aware that you're not. You know that you're totally in control. And you're turning to the divine, like, and just trusting that things are going to work themselves out, which is usually, like, really good advice. And it still is good advice in this regard. But it's like you also are responsible a little bit to move things along. Okay. But I'm still having a hard time understanding, like, aside from maybe not having the time or applying too little or too much effort to love life, how this all correlates. So what else for single Scorpios? Okay. So that's just the message. It really is. It's saying that you are having to defend your position with this. So if you're putting too much time and effort into your work and not into your relationships, then, you know, people that you're dating are like, well, why would I date you? Or why would I keep talking to you? Why would I keep texting you when you're never available, when you never actually go out with me? Like, I've asked you out so many times, and you keep being like, no, I'm busy, that kind of thing, okay? And where did I see that? I swear I just saw the number 626. Where did I see that? We're going to figure this out. What's that number all about? So no matter what's going on around you, keep the faith that it'll all work out. Your faith makes a positive difference in the outcome. So you're exactly right to turn to the divine, to your angels, your spirit guides, in order to have the best outcome, but also have a positive attitude. I don't think that's you. You might be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, who is just not in their element right now. They are stressed to the max. They might be not paying enough attention to you. And, but if this is a past love that is now back in your life again, it is not a reflection of the past. It's not the same circle. It's not the same behavior. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with it. It's just like them being overwhelmed with their work or their responsibilities or their stress level in their life. Has nothing to do with you, because they have a lot that they want to give you. It's just that right now things are really, 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 really crazy for them. And so it's hard for them to really be happy and lively and to really, did you see that again? And really step up and step in to help you out. But they see you as their source of happiness. They really are relying on you to be positive and enthusiastic and excitement. Like, you are the best part of their day right now because they have, like, some real serious stress going on. We have this King of Swords again. This keeps coming up in almost everybody's reading, except for Sagittarius. Maybe it didn't. It's in reverse. So I wonder why. Let's find out. Why is that in reverse? Okay, so you know what? Like, even if somebody that maybe you were looking at, that you were into, that you were going to pursue, or someone from your past, even though they might not be an honest person, they might be a liar, you don't know if you can trust them, you don't know if they're communicating clearly, stuff like that. At this point, whatever they do, it's not going to hurt you the same. Like, it can't hurt you the same. It just can't. Because time has passed, you've gotten smarter, you're clear, like, you know the risks and the rewards. Like, it's not going to hurt you as bad as you think. So there's that. But for the most part, things are pretty stable for you. Okay, so that's good. And then Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising that are coupled. What's going on for you? May 6th through June 6th. Did you see that? Jeepers creepers. You guys have so many little angel messages today in your reading. So definitely, I would say the biggest takeaway, minus everything I said, the biggest takeaway is really put your faith in the divine, that, you know, everything's going to work out. Have a positive attitude. Be positive, because they're making it very, very clear in this video that they got your back. They're not going to let you down, you know? You have the Ten of Pentacles for those of you who are a couple. Oh my goodness! Do you see that? Again. So you have the Ten of Pentacles. So that means those of you who are coupled, this person is a treasure to you. Isn't that sweet? They really are. They're a treasure. But getting together actually brings financial abundance into your life. So that's a really good thing. It's a really, really good thing. So that could be by way of moving in together, saving you money. That could be just through connections, maybe what you do, like maybe you are a cosmetologist, and then they refer all of their clients or their friends to you for hairdos, haircuts. I mean, I don't know. But somehow this is very rewarding for you, and you've had to wait a while and go through a lot of baloney in order to get to this point in your partnership, but now a lot of stuff is going to start to pay off, and it's going to pay off for you financially, which is interesting. Some of you may have had some issues within your relationship, and you've spent more time focused on the negative than the positive. So more time focused on your hurt instead of what you've learned from your hurt. And but it's like now when you're making decisions, there's no doubt about it. You know, it's like now when you make decisions, it's very black and white. It's no back and forth. It's like, this is what I'm doing. This is not what I'm doing. Yes, no, yes, no. You finally taken your blindfold off, and you know what you will stand for, what you won't, what you'll tolerate, what you won't. You've made appropriate boundaries. But for some reason right now, things emotionally might be a little unbalanced within your relationship. And I think it's because, especially if you're with, I don't know why, but, and it might not have to be a fire sign, but especially if you're with a fire sign, it's like they are not, they just can't give you emotionally what you need at this time. And then now it's 7:27. So it's more numbers here. You have a lot of angel messages. Your pure faith is attracting every good thing, person, and opportunity to you. Another, again, especially if you're with a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but especially if you're coupled with a fire sign, your challenge is, even though you're not getting emotionally what you expect, what you want from them, to still give to them, okay? To still take a big old cup of love and offer it up, okay? Because cups are all about love and emotion. Or maybe you are just in this partnership, but you're afraid to really feel your feelings. So you're challenged to do that. Another challenge that you have is to really understand and realize what it is that you want, what it is that makes you happy, and how you're going to get that. You don't want to be foolish about how you go about getting that. You need to have your thinking cap on. You need to be smart. And you need to realize that sometimes what you think is going to make you happy isn't what's going to make you happy. What you think you want isn't actually what you want. For example, like how I was saying, maybe if you're moving in with somebody or something, you think that's going to make you happy, you think that's going to be great, and then you find out they're a horrible person to live with, something like that, or that it doesn't fix your relationship. You're challenged to try to fight fairly when you fight, to make sure that things are fair and balanced for you and for your partner, that you're each, like I said, emotionally, they're probably not going to give to you right now enough, because they're stressed and they're busy, so you want to be fair to them. And so right now might be your turn to give more, and then just hope that you get that back later. And it's, you know, as I'm saying all that, look, we have the Six of Pentacles card in reverse, which is exactly that same message. So that's, so your reading for Scorpio couples is very much about how things are just kind of out of balance right now, but it's a time that will pass. So I will say this, in a week we will be doing the general monthly readings, and there will be more love information there, so maybe you'll get a little bit more of what you need. But before I end this video here, this guy jumped out, and it's the Hangman as a challenge, so try to see things from different perspectives. Literally try to turn your head to the side over here, to the side over here, and see things from a whole new perspective, not just through your own lens, okay? Try to see it through your partner's lens. So if you'd like further clarity or a more personalized private reading, you can contact me with my information in the description box below. But otherwise, until later, bye. Mwah.